I say something this week that some people might find offensive, so I'm gonna ask you now if you can like, comment, subscribe, share, all of those good things, because yeah, you might switch off after you hear it. Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. It's Monday morning. I am on my way to Bradford. I've got about 3.5 hours to go, so I best get cracking. Not too far from the delivery site now. And according to the sat nav, it's literally first exit off this roundabout and I'm there. I think I've seen the building on the left hand side as I've come up the M606, so hopefully it's nice and easy to get to. It is a big warehouse that I'm going to, so come on you, because I need to be over that way a little bit. Thank you very much. Just so I can make this corner. In that one, so it's a big warehouse that I'm going to, so yeah, in theory it should be easy to find. No, it's not that one. I think it's up here on the right. Trailer park for something. Okay, so I've got to go in here. I'm going to guess so, because there's nothing to say not. This is the name of the company I'm coming to. Just go straight in. No, that's not, because obviously I don't know where they want me, so get my high vis. There we go. Go and press the intercom, see what's what. Right, so I've just spoken to someone on the intercom thing, and it says I need a password to access the site, even though the gate opens when people come through it and I've got enough time to get in there. So let's call the boss and see what's going on. Right, slight problem in the fact that I'm at the wrong address. So I'm at the right address that's on my paperwork, but like last time, last minute, just concentrate on this reverse. Like last time, yeah, they've changed. Put the seatbelt back on properly. They've changed the address last minute, so over to there I go. on the bay for just about 2 hours. It then took about 30 minutes for someone to turn up in the office to get my paperwork. So yeah, a little bit behind where I ideally wanted to be. I know it's going to take a little while to unload the container, but it's done now. It's done. Need to get some fuel on the way back down. Going to stop somewhere on the M1. As long as there's a key fuels, we'll be all right. And then it's down to Southampton docks for tomorrow morning. Got a later start tomorrow. Got a slot in the docks for between 7 and 8. So yeah, nice lay-in compared to what I had this morning of a 4 AM wake up call and a 5 o'clock start. With that, we're going to Barry in Wales. I've got to take that back to the yard because it's a 20-foot container I'm picking up, and it's got to be crossed over onto a curtain sider to allow me to do my collection from over in Wales, I think. So yeah, nice easy day today and a nice easy day tomorrow. Been down to the docks this morning, done the box swap over down at the docks, didn't have to go to the off-dock storage yards, which is always a bonus because you lose half your lifetime in there. I've actually got a 20-foot box on the back now rather than a 40-foot box. Very unusual for us to pick up 20-foot boxes, but I do need to take this one back to the yard and have the stuff transferred over to a curtain sider, because the place that we're going to doesn't have the ability to unload it from a container. They can only side tip the deliveries. So yeah, we've got to take it back and to transfer it over. So that's where I'm going to now. And then I believe this is being delivered to Barry in South Wales. So trip over to Wales, but somewhere different compared to the usual carpet place that I normally go to. So yeah, could be interesting. Somewhere different to go to. Not sure what I'm doing after that, but I should be able to get loaded somewhere and make my way to wherever it is. Boss did tell me last night, but that was last night. I can't remember. Just leaving the yard now, having done the unload of the 20-foot container and the reload of the curtain sider. Now need to go and get a drink because I am very thirsty. Despite the fact that it's raining, it is very, very hot. I am a little bit hot under the collar. It's a little bit more sweaty than a priest at choir practice. But yeah, let's go get a drink and then program the sat nav for the delivery address in Barry, and then after that it is a reload in Merthyr. So yeah, hopefully I get there in plenty of time because I've got to be to that delivery address tomorrow at 10 AM, which is looking like it may not happen. Right, delivery has been done. I now need to try and turn around in this little space that you'll see in a minute. So I need to back up a little bit. And then wait for this forklift driver to come past. van going to be able to get through? Find out, won't we? Can we make it? This van's in the way now. This is that car that was behind us. Loads of room. Get the seatbelt back on properly. Window up. That was one of the guys that just unloaded me, nice and quick, about half an hour that took, 20 pallets off between two of them, and they've put them away pretty much as well. So yeah, now I've got to make my way up to Merthyr, but the sat nav's playing up a little bit, just having a hissy fit, so yeah, just go on the old intuition. I know where I'm going, but it's always nice to have an ETA so I can call the warehouse up there and let them know that I'm on my way. So try and get the sat nav sorted and get up to Merthyr. Just been into this little supermarket to get some food after I finished being loaded in Merthyr. Now I've got to try and squeeze out of here, which is not going to be the easiest thing to do, but we'll manage it. Just bump over this curb and we're pretty much out. Now I've got to go out as far as I can up the country before I run out of drive time and working time. Didn't start till 7 o'clock this morning, so I've actually got till 8 o'clock tonight if I do a 13-hour day, or 10 o'clock tonight if I do a 15-hour day. But I've only got 2 hours 50 minutes of drive time left on a 9, so yeah, we'll see how far I can get up. I'm hoping possibly maybe Hopwood services, but we shall see. So it does need to be secure parking because of what I've got on, so yeah, let's see how far I can get up. Made it as far as Hopwood services last night, and yeah, as I got there it absolutely pissed down with rain. So while I was going in to pay for parking, I got very, very wet. I honestly think I've got out of a swimming pool drier than what I did when I got into the services to pay. So rather than go back to the truck and eat my food, I ate that in the services and then eventually waded back across the car park to the HGV parking. Made my way up this morning to Woodall services, and I've just been in there and fueled up. And when I went into the services, there wasn't any delay picking up on the sat nav, and now there's a 20-minute delay on the M18, which is what I was purposely starting earlier to avoid. So yeah, that's kind of backfired. I could have had another hour or so in bed this morning, but no, I thought I'll get up and head up the road nice and early and miss the traffic that I know is going to be on the M18, and yet yeah, still traffic. But it is what it is. I'm going to be an hour early. Hopefully I can get in and tips nice and quickly. Nearly at the delivery address. It's following my Google Maps at the minute. Obviously I'm keeping an eye out for low bridges and weight limits and stuff like that, but the sat nav doesn't pick up my delivery address postcode, so I've had to find the building on Google Maps and follow that. So yeah, making sure I'm keeping an eye out for restrictions. So yeah, makes it a little bit more interesting. But it looks like this is the way in. Signs were here as well, so yeah, we'll just have to see. Slow down. Okay. There's another lorry ahead of me, so hopefully they kind of know where they're going as well. Sat-nav thinks it's over the other side of the roundabout, but having looked on Google Maps for the exact place, because it didn't look right, yes, it's definitely not there. Right, gotta go right here. Nice little mini roundabout to deal with. Turning there, but the place I want is carrying on, so yeah. Not seen any weights limits, low bridge signs or anything just yet. Is this van going to let me through? Yes, he is. Thank you very much. I've got a feeling I've been through here before for a different delivery for a company I used to work for, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. This Land Rover come past. Indicate out. Are they going to let me out? Yep. Can they let me see if they stay there? Thank you. They looked like they were letting me go, so I went. Sat-nav still trying to turn me round. Well, there is one of the lorries for the company I'm delivering to, and there is another one. So let's assume that I'm actually going into the right place. And as they're turning this way, I've obviously come in the right way as well. I am still going to be early for my delivery, which is good, but it has taken me a lot longer to get up here than I wanted it to, because there's been a load more traffic. Let's see what this says. Bus. I'll go check in at the gatehouse, parking this lay-by. No U-turns. Okay, well, I don't plan on doing a U-turn, I plan on stopping here. Right, back in a minute. So I'm on site, just been loaded, all straps down, and whilst I was doing the straps, I noticed this. Yeah, it's a little bit flat. There is actually, where is it? Here, a nail screw, whatever it is, that's gone into the tyre. So I've now got to wait for someone to come out to change the tyre, so I can then carry on with the rest of my day. Trouble is, it's 3 o'clock, 3:30, and this place shuts at 5 o'clock, 5:30. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen at the minute. I am back driving, which means the tyre has been fixed. I say fixed, it has been swapped over for a new one. I'm now out on the 62 heading towards the A1M. Whilst I was waiting for the tyre fitter, I did the only sensible thing that I could do, which was go to sleep. So I had a nice hour-and-a-half sleep, and yeah, just chilled out. Gonna get down the road as far as I can tonight. I've only got about 3.5 hours working time, but I've got 5 hours-ish drive time left, so I will run out of working time before I run out of drive time. So yeah, get down the road, hopefully to the A43. Be even better if I can make it down as far as the A34, but we'll have to see. Made it just past Brackley last night, stopped in a lay-by where it was yeah, not the lay-by I really wanted to stop in, but for some reason they closed all the lay-bys on the southbound A43 between the M1 and Brackley. So yeah, a little bit annoyed about that, because there is some better lay-bys I could have stopped in had I gone there, but I didn't have any more working time left. I think I had about 8 minutes spare, and I wasn't going to make it much further down the road really. So yeah, now on the A34, heading towards my first delivery, due there just after 9 o'clock. Purposely started later because I don't actually know where the deliveries go at this place. Yeah, it's not too far from my house, it's about 40 minutes from my house, and it is somewhere I've been to before as a customer, but never doing a delivery. And of course, I've never really looked when I've been there, where do the deliveries actually go? So yeah, gonna have to make a phone call on the way down, and of course I need to wait for people to actually turn up to work, so I didn't want to get there too early. And then after that, it's back to the delivery in Andover, and then I'm not sure what I'm doing after that really, but all I know is today is Thursday, so I'm going home tonight. Just spoke to the delivery site to confirm exactly where it is that I'm delivering to. As I said previously, I've been to this place as a customer because it's not too far from my house really, probably about say 40 minutes or something it is. But yeah, never delivered in a truck. But I've got to go up through the customer car park, and they unload at the back of that. There's plenty of room in there, but like I say, I didn't know whether there was a back entrance to use to yeah, get the trucks in and out of. So only downside is coming in this way because of the low bridge. The other way, yeah, I've got to go through the actual village itself. So yeah, a little bit rubbish to be honest, but it's all right. There's plenty of room there. Is that the turning up here? Yes, it is. So it's a 14.9 bridge. I might be able to go out that way. I probably won't though, because yeah, it's a nasty turn to get out of the garden centre and around that corner. But no. Right, let's get through this village. Gets a bit narrow in places, like here. Thank you, Mr. Land Rover. turning left here, and then it's immediately right and up the hill. And down that way there is where the bridge is. So yeah, as you can imagine, coming out of here, quite a tight turn. Right. Power mode going. Quite a nice pub, that is. In through the car park. And we'll head right up the back, out the way, and they can unload me up there. Well, it's Friday and it's not the last working day of my week. I am currently on my way up to Crewe. I'm due there at just gone 2 o'clock. I've got a 4 o'clock booking, but my truck's been in for its 6 weekly inspection this morning, so because of all of that, I'm not going to be able to make it back before I run out of working time today. So I'm going to have to run back in tomorrow after I've done my time off. So yeah, a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Night out on a Friday, running back in on a Saturday, but I'm going to say it is what it is. Did my delivery last night in Crewe, pulled straight into Crewe truck stop and parked up. Didn't want to risk trying to make it back last night and running out of time because the traffic was awful last night. Took me an extra hour to get up to Crewe than it should have done. So yeah, I can only imagine what the traffic would have been like getting back. So I left Crewe truck stop this morning at 3 o'clock, or just after 3 o'clock. It's currently 10 past 5 and I've still got an hour and 40 minutes to go, due back at 10 to 7 o'clock. Drop the trailer and then get my stuff ready and go home. So yeah, not very exciting end to the week, but it is what it is. So yeah, let's get back to the yard and get this week finished with. Well guys, that is me getting back to the yard now. I'm very hungry, so first thing on the agenda before I get home is get some breakfast. Thank you very much for watching the video, if indeed you have made it this far. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, all of those good things, and I shall catch you guys in the next one.